What's up, you guys? It's Sifu, Amin, Jani here with another short video. I'm going to talk about aerokinesis. I get asked a lot by you guys, how do I do aerokinesis? Now, aerokinesis is probably one of the easiest kind of kinesis and also could be one of the most difficult. It depends on the type of person you are. Now, a lot of people say that it's a very high level, or some people say it's very easy, and that's because they're different types of people. And what makes a person more in tune with aerokinesis than another person is actually just how in tune they are with their own energy and the energy around them. So for those of you guys who are not practicing any kind of energy work, then it will be hard. And for those of you who practice energy work, it should come pretty easy. But for beginners and advanced alike, you know me, I always like to give tips. So I'm going to give a couple tips to you guys on how you can either start doing aerokinesis or improve your aerokinesis if you feel like there's room for improvement. So one of the first things I want to remind you guys, like that I always talk about, is you got to get in the right mind state. And what that really means is getting your brain down to at least the alpha brainwave zone. You want to come from beta to alpha. If you're sitting there in the beta brainwave, which is waking state, like having a cup of coffee, you know, you're just going stressful or whatever you want to call it, just being awake and like attentive, like a normal person would be when they're, you know, doing their day life stuff. That's why people like to drink coffee in the morning, to wake them up and get them out of the alpha and get into the beta so they can function, so they feel like their brain's working. Now, getting down to alpha is not that hard. You can just close your eyes for a few minutes and you will go into an alpha state. It's just giving yourself a chance to relax. So the first thing you want to do is relax before you go and do it. When you're feeling relaxed and peaceful, it's a lot easier for you to feel in tune with the energy around you and inside you. Another good tip is, and I made a video on it before, you want to have good posture so energy can flow through you. Good posture is very important for energy to flow from the top of your head, out your feet, and through your spine, and make all your energy mechanisms work properly. Because when your posture is poor, you're not going to feel energy properly flowing through yourself and around you. So when you have a good structure, then energy flow happens nicer. Now, I'm not saying straighten up and trying to do this, because you're going to divert your whole attention to your posture instead of doing aerokinesis, and that's not what I mean. I mean, you want to practice that regardless, just so that these kind of things can improve. So that's another tip. Make sure that if you're going to be serious about doing your energy stuff, the most fundamental thing you want to do is have proper posture as a person. Okay? And again, the other tip is always you want to get into this kind of alpha brainwave work before you're trying to do anything of any kind, whether it's telekinesis, aerokinesis, hydrokinesis, any kind of kinesis, telepathy, remote viewing. They all require you to get into this alpha brainwave state so you can be receptive and connect with your conscious and subconscious mind can connect. Now, the other tip I can give about aerokinesis is when it's windy outside, or even when it's not, but as long as you can get some kind of breeze going on outside, that you can take off your shirt, just wear some shorts for you guys, you know, wear some shorts. Wear something that, you know, you're not like, see, I got all the sleeves and the shirt. This is too much. So just wear a pair of shorts and go outside if the weather is nice enough to, you know, and I have a shirt on. And just observe the feeling and the sensation of wind hitting your skin and being aware of it. Like, you want to become so sensitive that you can feel like a fly land on you before it even bites you. Just like you'll know, like, oh my god, I feel on my skin this. So you want to get that kind of sensitivity going up. And the best way to do that is actually to feel the element you want to work with. So if you're going to work with water, obviously you want to feel water, you know? Not just observe it and watch it and all that stuff. You want to also feel it. But observing helps too. So observe wind. Because when you observe the ebbs and flows with the wind, you can kind of get in the rhythm with nature. And nature is actually at this alpha range anyways. So when you are in the alpha state, like I was saying before, you are going to be more in tune, and it's more receptive. And the reason why alpha state is so strong, because it connects us to the Earth's energy. It's like the Earth's heartbeat. It connects us directly to the ionosphere, and that's how we can transmit telepathy and thoughts, or go see remotely and all this kind of stuff. The universe responds to your thoughts. Law of attraction, manifestation. It all works like this, you know. And I know I'm like one of the only people that ever talk about this, that getting into the brainwaves, getting the right mind state is important. And a lot of people don't understand that concept. So with that tip, those couple tips, you guys should be good. I don't want to talk your heads off, but try that. Try one, making sure, you know, as a person who is going to do something like this kind of energy work, the fundamental is to have good posture, and you should practice some sort of energy work. If you don't know what to practice, you can go do something like Qigong or Tai Chi or pranayama and yoga. They all will help, okay? And in fact, I have the school with Reza, Coach Reza. We got the Black Dragon Qigong that we teach. It was a very powerful energy system. In fact, we're in a transition right now and adding more videos to it, and so we're doing that. And if you guys are interested in energy work, go check out. I'll put the link below. Check out blackdragonqigong.com. And then, but if I was you guys, I'd just wait a little bit later. Actually, I'll say it right now. Anyone who signs up now for this really cheap price we got, because we got, you know, only a handful of exercises. We used to have a lot more, and it used to be a lot more expensive. We took a lot of videos and left only core exercises, and then you know, lowered the price. But we're putting all this really important stuff back in, because we got a newer format, like a better website, basically, tools to use to present it easier to you guys. So the price will go back up. But if you guys sign up now for the cheap price, all the students I have already, they're going to get transitioned over. So I guess if you guys want to save money, you can sign up now and wait for it to upgrade. But that's that. And also, of course, always third eye is important for any kind of psychic stuff. So I have my ebook on spiritualmethods.com. I'll put the link there too. So if you guys want to learn how to open your third eye, I have really good techniques in there. Other than that, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for your time, and have a great day. And good luck with your Aerokinesis. Oh, did I do the cover back? I said, you want to do... Oh, let's do a little recap. Sorry, you guys. Recap here. So, getting the right mind state is very important. The alpha brainwaves. Doing energy work and having good posture is a fundamental of good energy work. Is good. And the third thing is, remember to go feel the element. Take off your shirt, go outside and feel what it feels like to have the wind hit you, and get that sensitivity so up there that you even can feel a fly land on you. Okay? Alright, you guys. Hope that helps. Have a great day and have fun. Peace.